Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Denise, Danette,
We're on the
and Zoe.
and Zoe.
Why do we have Zoe?
Because we are heading to our church, which has a Christian academy school there, and they have asked us to bring our farm to the school for the preschoolers to see.
Absolutely. So we're headed there, and we're going to teach these babies about the farm.
About the farm. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Exactly. So
They're going to love these animals.
They are. We'll see you there.
My name is Denise, and this is Danette,
Also known as Beckett's Nana.
This is Beckett's grandmama is here, and Beckett is my nephew. So we're twins, and we go here to Bethel to church. So that's why a lot of you might see our face and recognize us. But we also do something really neat every single day.
Every single day.
We get to live on a farm! We get to live on a farm. We do. And some of you in here have visited my farm.
Raise your hand if you've been to our farm before.
Let's see, who's been to our farm? Let's see. Thomas. Beckett's there. You're everything every day.
Guess what? I think into your farm last night, and he's like, and I went into your bed.
Oh, yeah. All right. So listen, let me ask you a question.
Go to the back side. So
What kind of things
Don't
would
catch.
you think you would see on a farm? And don't blurt it out. Don't blurt it out. I want you to raise your hand if you have an answer. What kind of things back here, sweetie, would you see right here? Would you see on a farm?
I would see a chick.
A chick? Okay. All right. Grady.
A tractor.
A tractor. That's why I'm gonna come over here, Sam.
I would see a chicken.
A chicken. Okay. Let me go up here to the front. What about you? What would you see on a farm? Bunnies. Okay. What about you? Dog. Very good. What about you? What would you see on a farm? A cow. Okay. Thomas. A horse. Maybe. Yes.
Me.
A pig. Exactly. I'm coming. What would you see on a farm? A pig. What would you see on a farm?
A rabbit.
A rabbit. What would you see? Duck. That's true. Go ahead. Field.
I'm so glad she said that because a farm doesn't only have animals, do they?
No. Our farm has more than just animals. Yes. Do me a favor right here. Can you see these ears right here? Turn your ear volume up and your sound volume down. There you go. Good job, okay? Listen very closely. Okay? So, yes, all of you have guessed and gave great answers. There is so many things on the farm. Now, we're going to show you some of our animals on our farm. Why do you think people live on a farm? Raise your hand. Why do you think people live on a farm? Wait. Okay. Brody, why do people live on a farm? Because why? Well,
They want animals.
they want animals?
Because they are farmers.
Well, just think about this just a minute. Tell me, raise your
They
hand.
want to
Don't
be a farmer.
volume down, ears up, okay? When you're on a farm,
They help the
okay, listen,
animals.
where do you guys get most of your food from?
Cows.
No. Where do your parents get most of your food from? Somebody said grocery store. That's right. A grocery store. But do you realize that just a few hundred years ago, there was no such things as grocery stores? People had to raise their own food. They had to have gardens. They had to have animals to live by. They didn't have electricity. They had to have running water from out in a creek somewhere. So years ago, everybody lived on a farm. Everybody. And then when the United States started and the world started getting industrialized, that's a big word for you, but when things started being created and everything, people moved away from the farm.
Well, more people were here, so they had to go industrialize.
They did. They had to make machines and factories to create large amounts of food for us. And that kind of happened around World War II, which you don't know about yet, but you will learn.
My teacher is
Okay? But so listen, years and years and years ago, everybody lived on a farm. You had to survive. So we decided as grown adults that we didn't want to have to buy from the grocery stores a whole lot. We wanted to start growing our own food and raising our own animals. And so we're going to tell you about some of our animals that we have, okay? And if they can get the pictures going, we got pictures up here for you, okay? Of our own, we'll show you.
Right. What can we do with their milk other than just drink it? What else can we do? You can have cheese. Did you know your cheese comes from cow milk? Did you know that? Did you know the yogurts you like to eat, the little go-gurts that you get at the store? It comes from cow milk too. And you can also make butter from cow milk. Did you know that? Absolutely, we do that. And then also those hamburgers that you like to eat at McDonald's, they come from cows too. Exactly. And those steaks that you like to get, who likes a good grilled steak on the grill? Me too. That comes from cows as well. Now, our first cow was Miss April. And she was a special kind of cow. Okay? Did you know that? Okay, I just told you we can get our milk from cows and we can get our beef from cows, but not all cows give us milk. Did you know that? There's a certain kind of cow, it's called a dairy cow. And there's different kinds of dairy cows that we have. And so our little April, we got her, goodness gracious, how long ago, sister? We've had her for a long time. We got her because she was going to be our milk cow. Okay? And so what we do with her is when she has a baby calf with her, she has milk in. And so we can go out there and we can milk her in the morning times and we can get milk. Now, we don't milk her anymore. We milk her daughter, which is Miss October Grace is what we call her. And this is, October Grace is a little like this, doesn't she? So when she has a calf, we can milk her as well. And we go out there and we sit on a stool and she walks right up into this barn and she sits down, she starts eating and we're able to sit right there. We can milk her with our hands. And we can get our milk from her. Yeah, milk's good for you. It is good. Did you know that cows are one of the most common farm animals in the world? Did you know that? And they're not in the wild. I didn't know that. Did you know that, sister? They're domesticated. They're very domesticated. They are. Did you know how many stomachs does a cow have, or how many chambers in their stomach? Do you know that?
4.
We have one stomach, but a cow has 4. Who said 4?
I said
4 stomachs. Very good. That's
I
very good.
said 4.
Right. That's right. Cows. What do cows eat? They don't eat. They eat hay. That's right, Becky. They don't eat milk. Babies eat milk, but the big cows don't. Yeah, and they eat grass. And so what they do is they go and they eat 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 and they eat. When they get their first little belly full, they go over here and they lay in the shade. And then what do they do? They might go to sleep, but their stomachs are so special that they can regurgitate is a word. Basically, they bring their food back up into their mouth and they sit there and they chew. Have you ever heard of a cow chewing cud? Did you know that? They sit over there and I'm just going to show my pictures because I can't get that to work. She's talking, so keep listening. Stay seated. So they get her in the shade and they chew on their cud. And that helps break down their food a little bit better. So they have 4 chambers in their stomach. You see October Grace right there? Can I see her in the picture? That's October. That's your cow, isn't it? See? Can y'all see? Look at the cow. Can they see right there good enough? That's October Grace. That's our milk cow. Okay? Do you know how much food one cow can eat in one day? 100 pounds of food. That's a lot of food. That's probably 5 of y'all. That's 20 years or more. That's pretty awesome. So October grades, April's what, 8, so I could have her 12 more years. And who knows what a baby cow is called? Very, very good. And mama cows have a special little tone in their voice when they want to talk to their baby cows. What kind of sound does a cow make? Exactly. Can you make the sound mamas make when they're trying to call their babies? I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. They have this little low mumble, but you know what? Every calf knows its mama's voice. It's so neat to know. But there's your cow. So we get our hamburgers from cows, and we get our milk and all that other yummy stuff from cows. So listen, with cows, the female cow is called a heifer, right? And we're going to talk about, we even brought a bunny for you to see today. But real quick on the cows, and boy cows are called bulls or steers, okay? Okay, bulls or steers. And we have a bull, his name is Trump. I'll show you this picture right here. We call him Trump because he's going to make the farm great again. Okay? And he's what's called a red Angus. He's got the hair to go with it too. He's got your curly hair on the top. And he is going to provide us with a lot of cows, okay? So that's what we have about cows. Okay, so goats are Mr. Niece's babies, okay? I have goats on the farm. Just like with cows, there are different types of goats. There's a dairy goat and there's a meat goat, which means that you can eat. Goats can give you milk also. Look, okay. So, now what I have is a baby goat. You have to sit on your bottom, okay? Sit on your bottom. She's going to pull out Zoe. She's a baby goat. Now, I have what you call Nigerian dwarf goats, which are little bitty goats with erect ears. And then I have mini Nubian goats. I have mini Nubian goats that have floppy ears, okay? And so let me tell you about her. Okay, so her mama is what's called a mini Nubian. She is part Nigerian dwarf goat with tall ears and a Nubian long ears. Well, when she had babies, this freshening, she had 2 babies. She had one baby with erect ears, and then she had, can you close this for the rabbit? Yeah, I don't let the rabbit get loose because that will be hard. So, and then she had Zoe who has floppy ears. Now, Zoe has brown eyes, but her daddy and her mama have pretty blue eyes. Now, goats can either have floppy ears or straight up ears. Hers are floppy. She has horns on top right here that grow. Females can grow horns, it's not just boys. Some goats can have beards, girls and boys. So if you see a goat with a beard, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a boy. It could be a girl also. Now, what my goats eat is they'll graze a little bit on grass. They're the most picky eaters. They are very finicky. They like hay. They'll eat hay, but they love a grain and an alfalfa mix that I feed them every day. So on my pictures, I want to. You know what I do every morning with my goats? Is I milk them. I bring them out of their pen and put them on this little platform called a stanchion. And it has a little head catch. They put their head in with a little feeding trough, and while they eat, I can milk them, okay? And I got pictures. Let me see if I got a good picture. Okay, Coco, I do. Coco's Beckett's baby. So Coco here is a Nigerian dwarf, and this is Zoe's grandmother right here. And so she's in the head catch, and she's eating, and you see I have the little milking machine hooked to her, and it's sucking the milk out of her tummy. I'm gonna walk through here. Y'all stay seated. I'm coming back.
Rabbits. We have always thought, based on the cartoon, the Rascally Rabbit, but they actually do not eat carrots. They get very sick from eating carrots. So what do they eat? They eat the tops of the carrot, anything green, any kind of roughage that you might grow in the grass or in the garden is what they like to eat. The female rabbits are called does and the males are called bucks. Did you know that their teeth never stop growing? As they eat out in the wild, the things that they eat tends to wear their teeth down, but their teeth are always growing. Make sure I covered everything.
Now, one thing we have our rabbits for, they are meat rabbits. Another thing, one of the biggest things we have is fertilizer. Do you know what fertilizer is? It is put in a garden to help garden grow. Do you know that we can take their poo-poo and listen.
This is important.
We can take their poo-poo and we can put it in the garden and it's going to make our vegetables grow.
It's fertilizer.
It's called a home fertilizer.
Natural fertilizer.
Yes. Now, listen. You can do goat poo that way and cow poo, but cow poo is a hot fertilizer, so you have to let that break down a little bit before you sit a while. It has to sit a while before we can do that. So all of our animals contribute to the farm in some way, okay? So these are our rabbits. Now rabbits stay in cages. We don't have them free ranging, they're in cages. So there you go.
This one is used for breeding. She breeds for us.
Now, how quickly do they have babies?
They can have up to 10 babies.
30-something days of gestation.
Yeah.
Very fine, 30 days of gestation. Very fast. Okay, let's go quickly here. Okay. We have a male pig. His name is Mr. Squiggly.
And that's what it looks like.
He looks similar to this one. And then we have a female called Mrs. Squiggly. Okay? Okay, so, did you know pigs are not dirty animals? Did you realize that? You know, every time you see a pig, they might be in mud, right?
Why are they in the mud?
They're in the mud because they can't cool off. So they lay in the mud, they don't sweat, so they get in the mud to cool off, okay? But do you realize that they're one of the only animals that makes their place in their pen a bathroom place? And they only use the potty in that one.
Very, very clean animals.
They're very clean. They don't poop just wherever they poop. Like goats, if I was to let her out, she would probably leave pellets everywhere. But I know. That information is shared. So now, a female called a sow. Very smart as well. Females are called sows. Males are called boars, okay? And they have babies. Well, I got a picture of Miss Squiggly. She had us 15 babies this year. Let me see if I can get a picture. You see all them babies?
We have babies.
Look, you see how you see all those babies? I'm coming. So now, what you use what you can use for your pigs on a farm.
What do we get from pigs, you want to say?
Well, what we get from them and what else, all the uses we have for them on the farm.
Oh, they are our garbage disposal. Any food we have left over that doesn't go in trash, it goes straight to the pigs and they take care of it for us. So nothing goes to waste on the farm. He eats everything. They have these tusks that grow that help them reach through the ground and get their food. So the missus, she had 15 for us. That's a big litter. What meat do you eat that comes from a pig? Do you know? Good job. Yes, you can get your bacon. You can get your sausage. You can get your ham. So if you eat a
excellent on pest control. They eat a lot of bugs on the farm. And they can give you eggs. Their eggs are bigger and richer to eat. So we do have ducks on our farm. Okay, so then chickens. Go to your chickens. So this is just one breed that we have. This one's usually now they're called silkies. And they look kind of funny. They don't look like this chicken. They look a little different. So this does not look like your typical chicken because this chicken, what's different about this chicken than you normally see? So hairy. What does that mean? Look at the feathers on its feet. So what do we get from our chickens? We get eggs. We get our eggs. We also get our chicken tenders from chickens. Did you know that? So when you go to eat a chicken tender or chicken nugget, that's where they come from. They come from your chickens. So we get our eggs, we get our meat from our birds. Their is what we use for compost. You can put it at least as a fertilizer on our farm as well. They're also excellent pest control because they eat all the bugs on it, like worms. So this is a black silky, and I'm going to show you a rooster. This is an hen right here. Okay. And I'll show you like another one. Now listen, did you know that chickens like music? They've done a study that says if you play classical music, they will lay more eggs. Did you know that? Okay, so listen, this is a boy rooster because you see what's on his head. See what's it looks like it's got a mohawk. It's called a cone right here. A red cone. Okay. So he's a boy. You don't. What is this used for? Do you know what the cone is used for? What does it do? It's their cooling. It controls their body temperature. That's how they stay cool is by the cone. By this thing right here. And this is how you can tell whether they're healthy or not. Whether it's red or pale. Now, you do not need a boy chicken to have eggs. A female chicken can lay eggs without a rooster, okay? So if you want chickens, you don't have to have a rooster to have eggs, okay? They also have their own language with they might cluck. You might hear the rooster crow when the sun's up. They're very sociable animals as well. They love for you to be happy around them as well. Let's see. The longest living chicken that has been noted was named Matilda. She lived 16 years. That's a long time. And how many of you know that eggs aren't only white, but they come in different colors?
They come black.
And you can have blue ones. And brown. Exactly. Do you know that their earlobes determine the color of their eggs? Did you know that? Their ears are located on the side of their body, so that determines the color of their eggs. I didn't know that. That's an interesting fact. So there's our chickens, and we use them to eat the eggs for baking cakes.
We did it! Zoe, you did so good. I'm so proud of you, baby. She did wonderful. The kids loved the animals.
They sure did.
Some were a bit timid, though.
Some were
a bit shy.
Yeah.
But we let them. They were able to touch them. And they learned a lot about where their meat comes from.
Where their food comes from and how important a farm is.
Exactly.
Without a farm, we have nothing.
That's right.
Stores have nothing.
That's right. And we love going around teaching that and stuff like that. So that was so fun. That was fun.
It was fun. They loved it. And I hope you enjoyed the video today.
I do too. And we probably will be planning a field trip for them to come out as well.
In the spring.
In the spring, yeah. And then maybe we'll have some vegetables for them to taste.
Yes.
So, but anyway, thank you so much for joining us. You know, our farm's not just about raising our own food or us. It's about
teaching.
Educational. Teaching the next generation and those kids coming up.
Tickle in my throat.
Tickle, tickle. So, but we do appreciate y'all being with us today and going with us to the school. And we will See you on the next video, Denise. A simple life is a much more enjoyable life. Sorry.
Absolutely. Hey guys, we'll see you next time.